In this video, let's find out if I can animate a scene from Dragon Ball Super's Moro Saga better than AI can. Let's go. If you don't know me, my name is WD, and for the last 6 years I've been teaching myself how to animate. Many of you may know me for my work on the Future Gohan's Last Stand series. Stay tuned for part 3. Today, I challenge myself against artificial intelligence to see if I can animate the iconic battle from Dragon Ball Super's manga between Ultra Instinct Goku and the energy draining sorcerer Moro. Can my handcrafted animation compete with AI's lightning fast generation, or will these androids be the end of all of us? Stick around to find out. The animations you currently see on screen are all made using AI. Honestly, it's scary how much AI has improved in creating art and sometimes pulling off decent imitations of hand-drawn art and animation. However, sometimes AI can produce things we can only describe as interesting. Why is his hair like that? The scene we will be animating today is based on the climactic battle on the Galactic Patrol prisoner arc, where Goku has reawakened his mastered Ultra Instinct to combat Moro, who is growing increasingly frustrated. This scene is perfect for our competition because it demands dynamic action, interesting angles, and that signature Dragon Ball flair. I will be using Clip Studio Paint to animate my animation and Adobe After Effects to color correct and add any post-production effects. Meanwhile, AI will use a website called Video, which was used to create the animations I showed at the beginning of the video. Using just a text or image prompt, it can generate animations in seconds, and some of them are quite impressive. So, to begin the AI generation process, we will start by creating a prompt to feed Video using ChatGPT. Okay, this is a good one. Let's use this. Then we copy this prompt that ChatGPT has generated and paste it into Video, alongside images of Goku and Moro. And with a simple click of a button, it will begin creating the animation. Oh, that looks interesting. I mean, I'm kind of scared to play it. Yeah, that's something. That is definitely something. Video has a 4 to 5 second limit on animations, so I had to split this into 3. Below we have 2 other animations that will make up the full 15 seconds of animation that we will be competing against. So here's the AI's full cut of animation. As you can already tell by now, the art is pretty messy and the character models are off, especially for Moro. On top of that, it's generally difficult to make out what is going on, but maybe that is down to the more complex prompt we fed it. Now that we have our competition, it's time to begin animating. Let's see what I cook up. So, here's where the magic happens. The first thing I wanted to emphasize well was the speed and precision of Goku's Ultra Instinct. To help do this, I referenced work by the great Yutaka Nakamura. You would have likely seen his work on shows such as One Punch Man, My Hero Academia, Full Metal Alchemist, and Cowboy Bebop. I was inspired by his use of exaggerated and creative angles and perspectives, bringing a unique flair to his scenes. Goku's Ultra Instinct is said to be thoughtless, so I wanted to express that by making it feel like not one of his movements are being wasted. All precise and powerful blows with the intention to deal major damage to Moro. One thing that I think is important to consider when discussing AI art and animation is the thought and emotion us as humans put into our work. AI, though useful as a tool to aid our everyday tasks, will never be able to feel these things, which for me clearly sets us apart. And hopefully you'll be able to see that in my finished animation. Recently, I saw a report that Toei Animation, the studio that produces anime such as Dragon Ball and One Piece, are planning to begin using AI to help with storyboard creation, colouring, automatic correction of Gengar, and in-between frames. This is extremely interesting and I'm sure will cause a lot of conflict online regarding the ethics of introducing AI to help with processes that are currently taken care of by specialists. As an animator myself, the sound of automatic correction of Gengar and colouring sounds amazing. For someone like me, that would relieve heavy amounts of work and allow for a much quicker upload rate. However, I understand that if this becomes popular, it may narrow the opportunities for people to work in the animation industry. For example, storyboard artists are heavily underrated. A great storyboard can be the difference between a good but forgettable scene and one that stays at the front of our minds for years down the line. For instance, one of my favourite animators is Arifumi Imai, widely known for his outstanding work on the Attack on Titan anime. He worked on scenes such as Levi vs Kenny Squad and Levi vs the Beast Titan. In his storyboards, he uses detailed and inventive angles that clearly demonstrate what the movements should look like. If AI were to be relied on in future to take over processes like these, we may lose a level of uniqueness and flavour that makes and has made animation so appealing to many all around the world. Using AI as a tool to supplement our creative processes and workloads would in my opinion be the best way forward. For instance, I graduated from university last month, and I for one, like many of my peers, found AI extremely helpful as a tool to help with our research. It would be dishonest to claim that we should abolish AI altogether, as it can clearly be used as a helpful instrument for furthering our skills and understandings when used healthily. But who knows what position we will be in regarding AI, even in 2 to 3 years. After almost 64 hours of animating, I finally finished my scene. My process was all about creative choices. How can I emphasize Goku's instinctive and thoughtless fighting style? How can I make Moro feel clueless to what he's really getting into? The AI relies on algorithms to interpret the prompt, which can be hit and miss for emotional depth and detail. All that's left to do now is present it. Let's see how I stack up against the AI. So, what did you think? Here are the animations side by side. On the left, we have the AI's animation created using video. It sort of captures the action and very loosely has an idea of the character designs for Goku and Moro, but does it feel like Goku? On the right, I have my handcrafted animation. I focus on making Goku's movements feel instinctive with a clear goal in mind. I wanted it to feel like Goku is truly on another level tomorrow. Let me know what you think about my animation and how I stacked up against AI. Which one do you think captured the vibe and energy of the climactic battle from the manga better? I may be slightly biased, but I think I might have taken this one. But let me know below. Don't worry, Trunks. For now, I think we're safe on those androids. To give myself a little pat on the back, I wanted to say that I'm extremely happy with how my animation came out. Technically, I think it's a clear level up from anything I've put out before. I feel like my proficiency of Clip Studio Paint has improved a lot, and I can't wait to see what my projects look like in even another year. My favourite part of the cut is how I managed to emphasise the speed at which Goku was moving at and how it feels like it was all happening within a split second. I would love to one day see this fight officially animated to see what the best animators in the industry can come up with. I had tons of fun with this project and I can't wait for you guys to see some of the work I have in store. Stay tuned. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture, the ethics of AI animation. Tools like video can be game changers for those that want fast and accessible animation. However, AI can flood the market with generic content, potentially one day sidelining human animators who pour their hearts into every single frame. There's also a risk of AI mimicking existing art without true originality, raising questions about creativity and even plagiarism. If I could instill one message to take home from this video, it would be to continue supporting human artists and animators. Although I can't predict what the future of this industry will look like, I know that if we continue to uphold original and soulful work, we will never truly lose the spark that has lit this industry for generations. AI is a tool, not a replacement. Let's use it to enhance, not erase. As this is my first time speaking to you guys in my voice, I'd like to express my gratitude to all those who continue to support my work. It means so much to me that I am able to impact people with my artwork, and I hope to continue to push my limits and your expectations. I have plans on doing a video similar to this for the Granola Saga, but let me know what you would like to see from me next in the comments below. Lastly, for those that are still watching, it would mean the world to me if you could check out my Patreon with the link in the description. Any pledges would be greatly appreciated. Your support allows me to continue doing what I love and would help me post more often and dedicate more time to my animations. Thank you for watching, I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.